Concerning calls prompt a swift police response. First at 10, an alarming and sometimes deadly trend hits a southeast Missouri school district. The alarming practice of swatting puts unsuspecting people in harm's way. Good evening, I'm Chris Carter. The calls are fake and in many times create chaos for police rushing to the scene, and those who get the calls not knowing what they are hearing is actually false. Kennett High School received a swatting call today. The caller said there was a bomb at the school and police quickly responded. Our Amani Williams was in Kennett today, and Amani, this causes a lot of frustration for people.
Right, Chris. This caused so much frustration for the police department and for the Kennett School District. I spoke with the superintendent and the assistant chief there in Kennett today, and they said this was frustrating and this could cause some problems for just the community there in Kennett.
Kennett Public School.
When the phone rang at Kennett High School, reality set in that anything could happen.
The initial calls, when the individuals would answer the phone call, it was basically a recording.
The school received a bomb threat Thursday morning.
So after about 4 of those phone calls from the same number, the last phone call, the individual made the comment or asked the question, is there a bomb? And when the secretary said, will you please repeat that, the individual said there's a bomb in the building and hung up.
After police were called to the scene and found that there was no bomb on campus, they realized the call was a prank or a swatting call. The goal of swatting is to get a SWAT team or emergency crews to respond to a location. But for those emergency responders, this type of call is not funny.
You're taking police and fire services away from actual emergencies, which could ultimately cause somebody, serious injury or life.
Joe Stewart is the assistant police chief in Kennett. He said 5 officers responded to the high school.
That is a lot of our resources tied up on a, what looks to be turned out to be a prank call.
Kennett School District Superintendent Chris Wilson said the calls also changed the course of the school day.
Just very disruptive, very unfortunate that someone has the mindset today that they think this would be a funny or a good idea.
Now a detective with the Kennett Police Department is following up on leads from that call and trying to track down where this call came from. But for now, live in the newsroom, Amani Williams, Region 8 News.
Amani, thank you. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is pushing for $10 million for the FBI to investigate swatting calls in New York and across the country. And Kennett, not the first school district in our area to get these swatting calls. You can read about the impact on other schools right now on KAIT8.com.